Etra-chan saw it. I'm Yazunia, an ordinary housewife with a son attending preschool. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning!
Good morning. Ma'am, your dress looks very nice as always.
Oh my, you think so? This one's dirt cheap. It only costs around $1,000.
This person is Akane-san, the mother of my son's classmate.
Have fun at school.
Bye! She always stands out by coming to school riding expensive cars and wearing high-class clothing. That does it for hanging clothes and vacuuming. I guess I should take a break. Coming! Hi there. Yazuria-san, you're the city leader for this term, right? It's about the upcoming child gathering. This person is Karin-san, the chairwoman of the city. She's the reliable big sister type who has a crisp way of talking that makes speaking with her enjoyable. So, here are the documents. She's well known among the city council and often relays the residents' opinions to them. A reliable leader who's remained in her position for a long time. And her son was the husband of that Akane-san. I poured some tea for you two. I understand. I'll prepare for the discussion at the community center next month. Alright, thank you. I wish Akane-san would be interested in matters regarding the city like you. Karin-san's family is a major landowner of the area and is a well-known financial capitalist. The family has a long history and they provide upstanding education for the children and their wives. Then I'll see you at the community center at 2 p.m. on the 20th of next month. Okay. Why is Akane-san the way she is when she has such an upstanding mother-in-law? One day, Akane-san, what time do we have to attend the upcoming social gathering?
Social gathering?
Huh? The social gathering for the class's parents! You said there was a good restaurant that allowed children and you book it for us.
I think I did say something like that.
Is it gonna be okay? It's 3 days from now.
It slipped my mind, but no worries. I'll contact them by tonight.
Is it really gonna be okay? The next day.
The place we talked about yesterday told me they're fully booked.
Huh? What do we do? You're part of the board member of the class, so you have to be more responsible.
Oh, be quiet. You're also a member, so do something about it.
What? The gathering had 30 attendants, including the children and their guardians. I'd like to book for a large group. Sorry, but we aren't available. Yes, we still have space. Really? After contacting numerous different places, I somehow made it on time. How irresponsible can you get? All that's left is to tell everyone. On another day...
Akane-san's late. Only members can enter that massive supermarket. She's the one who told us she's a member, so she'll take us there. Yes, hello?
Akane-san, where are you?
Right now, I'm about to watch a movie.
What? We talked about heading to a supermarket together. You even said you'd give us a ride. We're all waiting for you.
Did we? Ah, you're right. But the movie's about to start, so you can go without me.
You're the only one with a membership.
You can get a membership on the day. The fee isn't that expensive. It's about to start. See ya. Should we get the membership? What membership costs $80? It might seem cheap for her, but there's no way I'm buying for that amount.
We should call it off for today. And as can be seen, I've been dragged around time and time again by Akane-san's antics. Karin-san paid me a visit and said she'd be hosting a haunted house for the child gathering.
That sounds great! Karin-san is Akane-san's mother-in-law, isn't she? She's around the same age as my mother, so it's amazing how active she is as the chairwoman. Her energy really is limitless. Oh, it's Akane-san.
Isn't she wearing different clothes from this morning?
Don't tell me she went out of her way to get changed. She only gets to buy those clothes thanks to her husband's money. Does her husband not say anything? Oh, haven't you heard? Her husband is head over heels for her and doesn't voice any complaints.
According to Azumi-san, Karin-san's only child is her son, Hideki-san. He met Akane-san after entering his new job and had a love at first sight. He told her if she married him, he'd never voice any complaints.
Cool! I saw them during the sports festival! Go get us the best spot you can find.
Gotcha.
Akane-san was using him like a servant, but he did it all while smiling. Yep. You really do look fashionable. Oh my, not at all. This necklace is just made of cheap diamonds. By the way, about the drinking night you mentioned, my husband said he'll be back early if it's the night of the 18th to take care of the kids.
That's a Friday, isn't it? Sounds good.
It's been a while since I've been drinking. Let's have some fun without our kids for once.
All right, I'll try to find us a good place. So this one has nice meal dishes.
What's up?
I'll be heading out to drink on Friday, so I'll leave the house to you. On the day of the drinking party.
It's so nice to have fun without any kids. Mothers also need a break sometimes.
We should do this monthly.
This tastes so good. Let's find a second shop. I saw a nice yakitori place on the way here.
It's been a while since any of us went out at night, so it was very exciting.
Oh my, it's already so late.
Should we call it a night for today?
Yeah, sad it has to end.
Yuri-san, wake up. She's out cold.
Yeah. Her house is in the same direction as mine, so I'll take her home on a taxi. Yuzuriya-san, what about you?
I also drink a bit too much. I think I'll walk back to try and sober up.
I see. Take care. Then see you again.
I'll leave Yuri-san to you. I got too excited from the first party in a while. Hope the right breeze cools me down. Oh, right. There should be a shortcut through here. It's almost 11. I should be home before the date changes. I'll take the shortcut.
Hey, why not?
Oh,
Hmm?
what should I do? Jeez, I'm married, you know.
Who is it that's trying to get with a host when they're married?
That's because Tachibana-kun is more manly than my husband.
It's thanks to that husband's money that I've climbed up to the top of Club Etra.
Aw, it's all thanks to me who bought so many bottles, right?
Yep. As thanks, I'll serve you as much as I can. Now let's head in.
Aw, you're so forceful.
What the hell was that? So basically, Akane-san's been investing in a host and is in the middle of an affair right now? I saw something I shouldn't have. I had the urge to tell someone, but I knew it might lead to a disaster, so I kept it to myself. Whether it be while doing housework or dealing with my son.
You okay?
I couldn't get it out of my head. 2 days later,
There's been an accident beyond here.
I have to head to the community center by 2 today. Do you think I'll make it?
We'll be there in 15 minutes once we're past this traffic jam.
I should have gone shopping after the discussion, but there are so many people in the afternoon. Huh? Akane-san? What's she doing here? So she goes to the nail salon here. Seems expensive.
Oh, it's moving. Looks like we'll make it on time.
I'm so sorry I'm late. No worries, there's still 5 minutes to go. Thank goodness. At 2 o'clock. Are all the leaders here? All that's left is. I'm sorry, but it looks like Akane-san isn't here yet. Is she joining us? Yes, I'm getting quite old, so I was thinking I'd eventually have to make Akane-san work for the city council too. I asked her to come today for studying purposes. She should have left the house an hour ago. I wonder where she is. I saw her on the way here, actually. Huh? Could something have happened while she was shopping? Well, I'm not sure about shopping, but I saw her entering a nail salon. What? She should be buying materials for the presentation she's doing for the preschool. Those materials should have been turned in by last week. If she's at a nail salon, the process should take at least an hour. Oh well, let's just get started on the discussion. The room's atmosphere had been completely ruined. I wonder if I said something I shouldn't have, but no one in the room touched on the topic. And when the discussion was coming to a close... Alright, I'll need the secretary to summarize what we talked about today. Moving on to more specific roles.
My apologies. I came late.
Huh? Akane-san, just what time do you think it is?
I'm so sorry, Mother. I couldn't find the presentation materials and was looking around everywhere.
Isn't it far past the due date for submitting those materials?
Huh? How did you know that?
I heard about it from Yuzuriya-san.
What? What the hell are you doing here?
Because I'm also part of the city council. Just sit down for now. We're still in the middle of the discussion.
Okay.
Let us continue in regards to buying snacks to be handed out to the children.
Why didn't you tell her about the materials?
Who in their right mind would think you'd be outside for a reason like that? Or did you think that nail salon sold cardboard and colored paper?
Why do you know about this nail salon?
We'll be shooting small fireworks for the day, so we'll need permission for that.
Thanks to you, I'll be getting an earful later on. Could you not tell people unnecessary things?
All I said was the truth. You're always like this. All you think about is yourself with no regard for how much you bother others.
Shut up! Can you tell I'm busy?
Then let me rant for a bit. You've definitely forgot about the social gathering, didn't you? Despite that, all you did was complain about how the place looks cheap or how there's too little food and whatnot. If you're gonna complain, you should have just booked it yourself. It's the same as when we promised to go to the supermarket. You're the one who mentioned taking us there, so why on earth could you just ditch us and go see the movies? We waited for you for 30 minutes!
I told you you could go without me. You didn't want to spend a mere $80 for the membership fee, so you tried to come with me, right? All you're doing is taking advantage of me!
That's enough! You're both adults. You should know better. Mizuria-san, I apologize for everything Akane's done. That's not... No, it's my son's fault for being unable to stop her self-indulgence. And it's on me for raising him that way. Akane-san, I let you do as wished until now, but what she said is true, isn't it? If so, that's a major problem. I'll need you to amend your lifestyle.
Amend?
When I married into this house, I was forced to undergo strict training by my late mother-in-law to take up the family mantle. Write down each of our family codes and memorize them. I thought that was an outdated tradition and didn't force it upon my children or on you. But after hearing what Yuzuriya-san had to say, I've realized that you need some strict training as well. For the next month, I forbid you from going outside for any purpose other than shopping and seeing your son off at school. My son will look after your money, and you'll be studying the ins and outs of adult mannerisms.
No way! Mother, what that woman said are all lies! Lies! She's jealous of me. That's why she'd lie as she did. She's jealous that she can't go to an expensive nail salon as I do, save for the membership fee for the supermarket. How obnoxious to feel jealousy for someone in poverty.
Ugh. Give me a break. It's obvious who's at fault. Stop trying to suck up to Karin-san because you're losing your money.
That's not true.
I guess without money, you wouldn't be able to invest in that blonde-haired host or go to a hotel with him either. Akane-san, what does that mean? Host? A hotel?
She's lying. It's all made up.
Tachibana-kun of Club Etra, was it? He climbed to the top of the store after you bought dozens of bottles, right?
No.
And after that, he served you well at a hotel to celebrate, didn't he?
Don't be crazy!
Then shall we take a look at the hotel security footage? 11 p.m. on the 18th Friday, Entrance Hotel. Are you kidding me? Afterwards, Akane-san received a massive earful for hours. What kind of person are you?
It surprised me so hard that my heart almost stopped. But to think that Akane-san would do that?
Rumors about her quickly spread too. And a few days later...
Morning!
Good morning, how are you feeling?
I went through quite a hassle after that. Sorry, Azumi-san. Huh? Akane-san?
Since then, it seemed like Akane-san's life had completely changed. Use of expensive cars and wearing high-class clothing had been banned.
What is this?
She no longer had monetary freedom.
That'll be $70.
As her husband had to accompany her for purchases above $50. Her husband had also changed his attitude.
It's because of my love for you and desire to see you happy that I allowed everything. But all of this has been a wake-up call. What you did not only hurt me, but our son as well. That's not something that can be forgiven. Despite it all, I still love you and wish to continue living with you. However, things would only repeat themselves if we don't start changing things. If you're willing to feel remorse for your past actions and amend your lifestyle, I will lend you a hand. But if you can't accept that, I'm filing a divorce.
Upon realizing that divorce meant she'd never have the chance of regaining her old lifestyle, Akane-san reluctantly accepted her new rules.
All right.
On the day of the child gathering, we have fruit juices.
Mom, I want to eat cotton candy.
How about a haunted house? Would you like to check it out?
A haunted house? Let's head inside. Ah! The haunted house sure is popular. Akane-san's acting as a ghost, right? She's getting pretty desperate, isn't she? It's apparently to maintain connections with people. Oh well, regardless of what she's doing, trying hard at something makes her seem better than before.
Thanks to an impressive ghost, the gathering was a massive success.
Eh.
I'm Katsura. I'm in 5th grade and my hobby is to read. My problem is that my hair's a little frizzy. I have a friend who's older than me, about 70 years apart. I'm gonna play with that friend again today. Hello? Is Tachibana-san here?
Oh, it's you.
Good morning. It's so hot these days. Tachibana-san, you're an old man, so you have to take care of yourself.
What are you talking about? I'm still in my 40s. I'm not old.
Stop teasing me! Tachibana-san, you're turning 75 this year.
Oh? Oh, right. That's right. Sorry.
This is Tachibana-san. He's an old man who lives in the neighborhood, and he's pretty famous around here. He often picks up abandoned dogs and adopts them from shelters, so people call him Old Dong behind his back. He's a little blunt, and he's a little forgetful these days. But I like him. He's kind.
Oh, yeah. I heard you had a baby brother last month. Did you say his name was Kuroki?
Kuroki is my little brother. He's still a baby, but he cries, and crawls are powerful. And crawling is powerful.
I always say, get a dog if you have a baby boy at home. Otherwise, they'll take him away from you.
What? Why?
Just because.
The reason Tachibana-san is famous in the neighborhood is because he advises people to get a dog, and only for houses with a newborn boy. Otherwise, he thinks they're going to get kidnapped.
Stupid! If you let your guard down like that, you'll end up in trouble. Besides, I heard there have been reports of suspicious persons in the area recently.
There aren't that many weirdos around here. I never heard of a kid being kidnapped in my neighborhood.
Like the weird guy who speaks in broken Japanese, or the old man who advises people to get a dog.
I think the second one is you, Tachibana-san. Yeah. By the way, where's Takio? I want to play with him.
Yeah, hold on a second. Hey, Takeo!
That tickles, Takio. There.
This is the dog I was going to give you when I heard you were born, but your dad said no.
It can't be helped. We already have a cat.
Cats aren't going to help. It's a small price to pay for a dog that can take care of the kids. But your dad can't do the math.
Talking nonsense again? Dad, it's not nice to talk about other people like that. You already give people the creeps since you keep recommending dogs.
Oh, Tokusa-san, sorry to bother you.
Hello, Katsura-kun.
Tokusa-san is Tachibana-san's child. He's very popular in the neighborhood because he is smart and kind. He's also the one who finds homes for dogs that Tachibana-san finds.
Oh? People who think I'm creepy don't have enough sense of urgency. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Oh, come on. This is Japan. It's one of the safest places in the world. Kidnappings don't happen that often. This town's been peaceful. We've been here for over 30 years, and we've never heard of anything like that.
Huh? Oh, right. This is Japan. But you can never be too careful. Things like that always happen out of the blue.
It's okay. Just because we're kids doesn't mean we'll be kidnapped easily. They teach us how to handle suspicious people in elementary school. See? I even have a security buzzer.
Oh, that's great, Katsura-kun. See, Dad? You don't have to recommend dogs to people anymore.
Don't be stupid. No matter how careful a kid is, it won't stop an adult from kidnapping them if they're serious. Lessons and security buzzers won't help.
You're so stubborn. Sorry about that, Katsura-kun. I'm sorry you have to get along with my dad like this.
No, it's okay. Tachibana-san's usually very nice to me, and Takio's cute.
I see. Then why don't you take Takeo since you've got a little brother now?
That's a different story. Then a few days later... School was tiring. Oh, is that... Hey, Tokusa-san!
Oh, Katsura-kun!
Hello, are you off work today?
Yeah, the company told me to take paid leave, so I came out to walk Takeo.
Oh, I see. Huh? But isn't it usually Tachibana-san who walks him?
Yeah, you're right. But my dad's been at daycare. He hasn't been home in about a week. Maybe the neighbors are relieved. That old man who keeps recommending dogs to people hasn't been around for a while.
Oh, by the way, I've been wondering about something for a while.
What is it?
Why does Tachibana-san recommend dogs to families with a baby boy?
Oh, I see. I guess I never told you about that. It wasn't like I was trying to hide it, but, well, it's a good opportunity. Let's take a walk, and I'll tell you what happened. We used to live in a village somewhere in Asia for my dad's job. We were there for about 5 years. The people who lived there were very nice. The food was good, and we were happy pretty much all the time.
What? Really? Whoa, that's amazing!
I'm glad to hear you say that. Well, anyways, the chief of the village where we lived was a good man. He used to invite us to dinner and stuff, and that chief always said, "Get a dog."
Huh? How come?
I had a little brother at the time. His name was Akamatsu, and he was about a year old then. The village chief always told people to get a dog if you have a baby boy, otherwise he would be kidnapped. My dad is paraphrasing the chief from back then, not the other way around.
The exact same thing as Tachibana-san? Well, why a dog?
There are many reasons. The main one being to use them as guard dogs. Cats can't do that, right?
I see. You're right.
But my dad at the time wasn't convinced. He was only in the country temporarily for business. And did you know? Dogs are very difficult to bring back to Japan, so we didn't want to get attached and make it hard to part with. In the end, we turned it down. But
What?
we were outside that day. Sunday carpentry in the yard near the house. It was only about half an hour. Akamatsu was sleeping in his bed at home. When we got home, Akamatsu was no longer there. Someone broke in through our window.
What?
It was a window on the opposite side of the yard. He was kidnapped without a sound. I heard about it later. Apparently, there were a lot of kidnappings going on in that country at the time.
Kidnapping? For what?
To be used by people in the rural areas in need of labor, or elderly couples who lost their only children. A child was something very valuable, and kidnapped children were sold to these adults.
Tachibana-san didn't know about it.
He did, but at the time, it was just a rumor, and he didn't really think much of it. He believed the neighbors were all too nice to do something like that. In fact, none of them were kidnappers. We concluded that they came in from the outside for human trafficking.
No.
After my brother was taken, we did everything we could to find him. The village chief also searched with us, but we returned home without any luck. My dad has regretted it ever since. The pain of it all took its toll on him, and his dementia started to set in earlier than average. And you know the rest. My dad sometimes thinks we're still in that country, and that kidnapping is rampant. So to avoid more parents like himself, he suggests a dog in the house where a baby is born.
Get a dog.
I see.
But ever since he met you, he seems to have gotten better. Maybe he sees a part of his missing son in you. If you don't mind, will you continue to be a good friend?
Yes, of course. A few days later. Oh, Tachibana-san's coming home from daycare service today. I'm going to his place after I leave my school bag at home. I'm in trouble. I wonder what happened. She seems to be in some kind of trouble. Oh, she noticed me. Excuse me, I'm a little lost. I'm sorry, but can you show me the way? Huh? Well, okay. She seems like a nice lady. I won't be kidnapped or anything. Besides, I'm in 5th grade. I can handle it. Sure. Thanks. Well, could you please get in the car for now? It's a hot day, and you'd rather show me the way in an air-conditioned car than walk in the sun, right? Huh? Okay. Alright, the car's parked over there. Follow me. Huh? Why are you holding my hand? Oh, sorry. It's just a habit. I actually have a younger brother about your age. I see. Well, okay. Speaking of which, your hands are so smooth, like a girl. Is that so? I don't know. This person is kind of creepy. Whoa! What is this dog? Go away, will you? Takio? Ugh, you're annoying. Get out of here! Takio! What are you doing? Stop it! Oh, I'm sorry. I lost my temper a little bit. Here, let's go instead, okay? No, hurry up and get in the car. Ow!
Hey, you! Where are you going? He doesn't like it. Wait.
Who are you? Broken Japanese? But wait.
Let's go. I'll call the police.
Thank you very much.
Good. I've been there, so I'm glad you didn't go through the same thing.
Same thing? Could it be?
Hey, wait up, Takeo! What do you take an old man's body for? Huh? Oh, Katsura. Who's that?
Is that Tachibana-san when he was young? And Tokusa-san as a child too. And the little boy below.
Are you my father? Huh? Who's your father?
Oh, Dad! And Katsura-kun! What are you doing here?
Oh, Tokusa-san! Are you off work today?
I'm not off. I've been ordered to work from home today. Huh? By the way, who is...
Brother?
Brother? That red hair. No. No way. Are you Akamatsu?
Akamatsu? Are you really Akamatsu? Yeah, it's me. Don't lie to me! Akamatsu! Akamatsu is already...
Calm down for a second. Let's hear about it at home. You're okay with that, right, Dad?
Yeah.
And then, Akamatsu-san told us what happened. Akamatsu-san was kidnapped several decades ago and taken in by a childless couple. They were told by the trafficker that Akamatsu-san was a child who had lost his parents, and they had no idea that he was a kidnapped baby. The couple took good care of Akamatsu-san, and they confided in him when he was 20 that they were not his real parents.
But that means they didn't know that you were kidnapped as a child. Then how did you know we were your father and brother?
I talked to the old man at the bar. He showed me this picture.
How come the old man had this?
Was it the village chief? Yes. Even after you went back to Japan, the village chief looked for me alone. He did his best. I'm grateful.
And your parents over there?
I showed them the pictures and told them about the story. Then they told me they would help me get to Japan. But I said no. Family is important. Dad, brother, I'm sorry.
I see. But you still came to find us.
Yeah, they told me to go to Japan, now that I have a wife and stable life. I really wanted to see you too. That's why I came. I see. I'm glad. Hearing that saves me. Welcome back, Akamatsu. I'm home. Dad, brother, I'm sorry. You idiot.
I'm glad you're still alive. Thanks for coming to see us.
Then Akamatsu-san stayed at Tachibana-san's house for a while. I also played with him a few times while he was here, and he was a very nice man. Oh yeah, the lady who tried to kidnap me, she was arrested later. Akamatsu-san remembered the license plate number. Akamatsu-san got a commendation from the local police for helping me, and Takeo too. Akamatsu-san stayed in Japan for about a month after that, and went back home to his family over there. Now Tachibana-san and Tokusa-san are planning to go visit him, and I promise to take care of Takeo while they're gone. My family decided to get a dog too. He's a good playmate for Kuroki. Speaking of Tachibana-san, he no longer advises people to get a dog, and the neighbors have made their peace with him and are getting along well.
Takeo? Pa. Damn, he doesn't listen to me.
Huh? No, Tachibana-san. These things need to be practiced every day, and I'm okay with that. I've been teaching Takeo how to do paw for the past week. See? Look! Takeo, paw.
It's not working.
He's a good dog when he wants to be. Otherwise, he's just cute.
Oh my.
I'm Karin. I'm a 50-year-old housewife. Cabbage in winter tastes so good. My husband passed away a few years ago. It was just me and my son now. He lived by himself in the city. Then, one day... Coming! My son and his fiancée came to visit me.
Hey,
Hello.
Welcome, come on in.
this is Tsutsuji. We met through work. We've been dating for 3 years now.
Hello, Sasuji. I'm Karin. You're so pretty.
Oh, thank you. I...
Tsutsuji, loosen up. My mom can get pretty scary at times, but she's a nice person.
Quiet, Akamatsu.
Anyways, we're getting married.
Fantastic! Congratulations. I'm so happy for you both. Sasuji, Akamatsu can be a bit slow at times, but he's a good kid. Take good care of him, will you?
Of course. I'll do my best.
Thank you, dear.
Oh, Ed, about the wedding party. We're not gonna have one.
Huh? Oh, I see. Why?
Well,
Sasuji's parents got a divorce when she was little. Her dad was with her, but...
Dad, I'm hungry.
so? Just ask one of the neighbors to feed you.
he never did anything for her. Her neighbors basically raised her.
We went to see her dad the other day, but he didn't care. Hello, sir.
I see. Sasuji. I'm so sorry you had to go through all that, but now you got nothing to worry about. We're here for you, okay?
Oh,
We're family now, so if there's anything you need, all you gotta do is ask.
thank you.
Then, they got married a few months later. They didn't have a ceremony. They just took some pictures and that was that. Hello?
The number you have dialed is not in service.
I tried calling her father a few times, but he never picked up. I sometimes ask Sasuji to go shopping with me. I wanted to know more about her. I hope she's having fun. Look at this one. This would look really good on you.
Very cute. But I don't know, might be a bit too flashy for me.
Don't say that. You should try it on.
Yeah? Which color?
This one.
I was thinking the same thing.
I'll buy it for you then.
What? No, that's okay.
Oh, no worries.
Thank you.
The cafe is so fancy.
Let's go in. There's a really good cafe near my house, too.
Yeah? She started opening up to me.
Ah, cute. Is that new?
Yeah, your mother bought it for me. I'm thinking about asking her to go shopping with me again.
What? I didn't know you two were so close now.
Yeah, I really enjoy spending time with her. Can't wait to see her again.
I see.
We were getting really close.
Huh?
Who's that?
Oh, wrong number.
But then, one day... Hello, Sasuji? Yeah, I made some pork chops, but I made too much. Would you like some? Sounds good. I'll bring it over right now. Sasuji, you okay? Sasuji!
Karin! Karin!
What is it? What's the matter? Who are you?
He's my dad.
What? Who the hell are you? Get out of here!
What? I'm her mother. What's going on here? Is everything okay? Sasuji, what does he want?
He came to ask me for money.
What did you say? Shut up and pay up, idiot!
But I already gave you $3,000.
What? You gave him $3,000? For what?
I've been sending him money every month. I basically give him half of my salary. But I was getting married, so I told him I was done. So I made one last payment to him. We had a deal.
What? I don't remember that. If you don't have it, just steal it from your husband. Do as I say, or else.
Sasuji, don't listen to him. You don't have to give him anything.
Karin!
Hey, I've heard about you. Leave right now.
What? Get out of my face, you old hag!
Be quiet. I'm her mother. I'm not gonna let you hurt her anymore.
Ugh. Shut the hell up, bitch!
Karin! Stop it! She's got nothing to do with this!
Shut up! Bring me my money right now!
What kind of father are you?
What?
taking money from your own daughter by force. This is illegal, you know? I'll say this one last time. Stay away from her, you understand? If you don't leave right now, I'm gonna call my lawyer and have you thrown in jail. Get out, now! As long as I'm around, you're not getting a dime from her. If you ever come back here, you're going straight to prison. Remember that.
Karin!
What? You little...
You want to hit me? Go ahead. You'll just end up serving more time.
Screw you, bitch!
Get out of here, loser. You okay?
Karin! Karin!
There, it's over. He's gone now. That was scary. When my son came home, I told him everything. They decided to move out right away. I scared him away.
What? How?
I talked to my lawyer about putting a restraining order on him, but he said it might take some time. So for now, I think you two should move out.
Yeah, but to where? I want to stay in the city for work and everything.
If it's okay with you, I want to live with your mother.
What?
Well, if you're okay with it, then...
You sure about this, Karin?
Yes! I really enjoy spending time with you. I've always wanted a mom, ever since I was a kid. And the way you stood up for me back there, I'm sure. I love you, Karin. Please let us move in with you.
Oh, Sasuji. Well then, let's do it. Can't wait.
Thank you.
Tsutsuji, you sure about this? I mean, we're newlyweds. Maybe we should get our own place.
No, I want to live with her.
Sorry, Akamatsu.
Ugh.
So they moved into my house. Needless to say, we didn't tell her father about it.
It's him again.
Hang up!
Give it here. You're not getting a dime. Stop calling! Whenever he called, I picked up instead. Eventually, he stopped calling. We did a lot of things together. Cooking, gardening. She was like a real daughter to me now.
Karin, let's go see Etra-chan's concert.
Yeah? Sounds fun. Let's go this weekend.
Yay!
I heard most people don't get along with their daughter-in-law, but to me, she was like a real daughter I never had.
Tsutsuji, you're always spending time with her. Who do you love more, me or my mom?
I love you both.
My name is Karin, and I've worked here for 5 years. Do you think you can finish this?
Sure.
I came to this company right after graduating university, and my job is fun and fulfilling. However...
Hey, Karin! You don't have enough makeup on. You're not young anymore. Hide your flaws, will you?
It would be so much better if this guy wasn't here. I'm sorry, Mr. Akamatsu. I was in a hurry today.
Hey, don't be making excuses. You're almost 30. Why would you even try to look at least a little decent? You look so unprofessional with a lack of makeup.
I'm still 27, and what does it matter to you?
And grow out your hair. You look like a man in a woman's suit. That's really rude, sir.
Yeah, it really is. That can be construed as sexual harassment.
What? Shut up! Stop talking back to me! All you need to do is whatever I say, you idiot! Kuroki, why are you bugging me about sexual harassment? Stop blabbering on like a woman!
You're the one who's blabbering.
Jeez.
Mr. Akamatsu needs to have everything his way, otherwise he'll get grumpy. He's extremely difficult to work with.
Good morning. Yuri, you're wearing different shoes today? Yeah, I hurt my back yesterday, so I can't wear heels.
Hey, Yuri! What the heck are you wearing? You're a woman! Wear heels! You're embarrassing me!
This is only the beginning.
Tokusa, did you catch a cold?
Yeah, my throat hurts. I don't want to get you guys sick. Hey, Tokusa! You're wearing a mask to work? Take it off! What are you thinking?
He picked on everyone and never missed a day. Every time something went wrong at a business meeting with a client.
Hey, the other company lowered the prices for us! Aren't you being a little stingy? You need to lower the prices or else! What is wrong with him? All I wanted to do was lower the prices a little.
Yeah, no,
it wasn't just a little.
He was too confident and never admitted that it was his fault, even if it obviously was. Seriously, how can we just make him shut his mouth?
I literally want to sew some zippers onto his lips.
Ow!
However, a few months later, an unexpected incident came upon all of us.
Hey, everyone come here! This is Mr. Jack. He's going to be the new general manager.
Nice to meet you. My name is Jack. I'm so excited to start working here with all of you.
General manager, which means Mr. Akamatsu will be working under him. You know, Mr. Jack,
Hi guys, nice to meet you.
I have a feeling I've seen him somewhere before.
Before we start, Mr. Jack, in Japan, it's morally wrong to have a beard when you come to work. I expect you to shave it all off by tomorrow, okay?
What?
Oh, I didn't know. Well then, I'll make sure to shave it tonight.
Yes, please. Make sure you don't forget.
Crazy man? He's giving orders to his boss?
Oh, and about your watch. Wearing your watch on your right arm is unacceptable. Make sure to wear your watch on your left arm, starting now.
Huh? Is that how it is in Japan?
Mr. Jack, it's not that big of a deal. It's just that right-handed people tend to put their watches on their left arm. You really don't have to worry about that.
Oh, I'm left-handed, so I would appreciate it if I could keep it this way.
Hey, Karin, stop butting into the conversation. It doesn't matter if you're right-handed or left-handed. If you're old enough to work, you should have the decency to wear your watch on your left arm. There aren't many left-handed people, so the minority should adjust their ways to fit in with the majority.
What?
Mr. Akamatsu, that's going too far! I agree. I'm left-handed, and it's so difficult for me to work since you forced me to put my watch on my left arm.
Shut up! You're just not efficient to start with!
Mr. Akamatsu, please stop!
Who do you think you are?
Mr. Akamatsu? Here. Can you take a look at this?
Huh?
This is... It was a picture of the president of Russia.
This is a picture from when I met the Russian president a while back. Take a look at his watch. He wears it on his right arm. Do you see?
Oh, yeah. He's wearing it on his right arm.
So, what about it?
Well, I think that a person should have the freedom to wear their watch however they want. By the way, he's right-handed. Do you know why he wears his watch on his right arm?
I don't know.
It's because of this.
Huh? The crown?
Exactly. The reason why he wears his watch on his right hand is to avoid getting the back of his hand scratched by the crown.
I didn't know that. Wow, I see.
As for me, the crown scratches me whichever arm I use since I'm a little pudgy. So, did you know Mr. Akamatsu?
No, I didn't.
Well, he appears on TV quite a lot, but not a lot of people notice that about him. So that means that nobody really cares about which arm your watch is on. I myself am one of them. I don't think it's important at all. If the issue doesn't offend anybody, how about we just call it a case of personal choice?
Huh?
Okay then, let's get started. We have a lot to do today.
Wow, he's awesome! Huh? Mr. Jack, why is your beard falling off?
Oh no, this isn't good. My identity will be revealed.
Identity? Wait, Mr. Jack, I couldn't quite place where I had seen you before, but... Are you by chance the CEO of the company? Mr. John?
What? Come to think of it, I had a feeling I had seen him from somewhere as well. His picture and profile was on the company website.
Well, I guess I couldn't hide behind this disguise forever. You are correct. I'm John. I came here undercover to check on how hard you guys are working.
I knew
I
it!
knew it.
Wait, so that means...
So that means...
Uh,
Mr. Akamatsu? Hey, you don't have to freak out. Let's just forget about the watch incident, alright?
Thank you very much!
Mr. John? It's not just the watch we're upset about. There's so much more.
Yes, so much more you don't know.
Huh?
Hey, don't say anything!
And so, we told Mr. John everything that Mr. Akamatsu had said and done to us.
I see. Wow, that's just horrible. Okay, you're fired.
No! Please, anything but that!
F-I-R-E-D. Fired.
Mr. John had decided that Mr. Akamatsu only caused trouble, and he was fired on the spot. Good morning. Thanks to Mr. John, the office is a much nicer place now.
Karin, I finished the papers. Can you check them for me?
Wow, that was fast. Thanks.
I'm finished. Need some help? Thank you.
The work efficiency has improved incredibly. In addition,
Good morning, everybody.
Mr. Katsura, good morning.
I brought a little treat from my hardworking employees.
Wow, sweet from Kyoto? Thank you so much.
No problem. Oh, I almost forgot. You're all working too much. I don't like it. I've installed a new software to help with the work speed. Tell me if you find any problems.
Mr.
Katsura.
Thank
you, sir.
Okay, let's work hard today.
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Mr. Katsura was an excellent manager. We felt so lucky to have him here. We don't know what Mr. Akamatsu is up to these days, but he really needs to work on fixing his personality if he wants to get along at his new job.
Thank you so much.
We love you, Mr.
Mr.
John.
John.
My name is Yuri, and this is the story of my first marriage. My husband was a coworker of mine named Nakamatsu. After 2 years of dating, we married when we were both 27. Before marriage, I thought, if I could, I'd like to work for at least 1 to 2 more years. Nakamatsu, do you plan on working at the same place for a while too?
Yeah, I think so.
So I guess we don't need babies right away then.
Yeah.
That's what we discussed, so I thought he'd stay in the same job and try for a promotion. However, 3 months after our marriage...
Hey, Yuri. I'm gonna quit my job.
Huh? But you said you weren't gonna change jobs!
I didn't say that. To be honest, I had a job that I've been wanting to do for a while now.
The job you wanted to do?
Yeah. You see, I want to become an elementary school teacher.
Huh? That came totally out of the blue! He said he had a master's in liberal arts, but I never heard of him having a teaching license or that he even likes children to begin with. Why an elementary school teacher?
Because they're elementary kids. Since they're not adults, I don't have to be so formal with them.
Huh?
Plus, if it's just simple elementary school subjects, I think even I could teach that.
Huh?
I think it's much easier than my job right now.
I don't think it's that easy. But Akamatsu was determined, and after discussing together, we settled on a deal that he'd pay for his own tuition.
I'll get the license in no time.
I thought I could be patient for a few months until he passes the test, however. Huh? You're going to college for another 4 years?
Yeah. They told me I have to, or else I can't get it.
Oh no! Although he said he could get the license quickly, now he's saying he'll quit his job and focus on studies for the next 4 years.
So, Yuri, I can't pay for my tuition for 4 years. So can you pay for it?
Huh? But you said you were gonna pay for your own tuition! We can't afford it. If I have to pay for your tuition and support the 2 of us with just my own money!
Huh? Then you could just get another job, right? Or what? Are you saying you can't even support your husband? I thought married couples are supposed to help each other out. I don't remember marrying such a cold-hearted person.
Oh no, what a tyrant. But true, I did him. I guess a good wife will support her husband at times like these. And plus, if I just need to work hard for 4 years... Okay, I'll support you.
Oh, are you sure? Thanks, Yuri. I'm so glad I married you.
And so that's how it was used by my husband. Please excuse me for leaving before everyone. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Yuri, is she okay? Seems like she started a part-time job after work, but...
It seems super exhausting. It's so admirable how she's working so hard for her husband's tuition.
I hope she doesn't push herself too hard.
With no more income from Akamatsu and having to earn extra for his tuition too. Welcome! After working on the weekends, I began a part-time job. Just until Akamatsu becomes a teacher. I can do it! On the other hand, my husband... I'm home. Akamatsu, what about your studies?
Huh? Oh, I'm on my break.
And so then, can you at least do the laundry? Akamatsu said he wanted to focus on his studies, so he wasn't going to do any chores or part-time jobs. If he fails his test, I'm gonna collapse. And 4 years later...
Yuri! I passed my teaching license test!
Really?
Yeah, passing it on my first try. I must be a genius.
Congratulations! Finally! Yeah. And so, Akamatsu was able to get his teaching license. Being so lucky, he was able to get a job in elementary school pretty quickly too.
Hello, everyone. I'm Akamatsu, and starting today, I'll be your homeroom teacher.
Nice to meet you. I'm so glad. Now I can work just one job. But then...
You're quitting your part-time job? Why? I just started working. We don't know how it'll turn out, so keep working for a bit longer.
Huh? But I worked so hard these past 4 years, and I was thinking if we could have babies soon then.
What are you talking about? You're the one who said you didn't want kids.
And I only meant that for just 1 or 2 years after marrying. It's been 4 years, so I didn't want to wait much longer.
First of all, right now with my new job, my stress is at its peak. And it's actually more tiring than I expected. The kids won't listen and I have to work overtime. I'm so exhausted, and now you're saying you want kids? Can you try to read the situation here?
I know you must be having a difficult time too, but I'm not a robot either, so I need a rest. And plus, since you're finally working again...
Finally? What? Have you been thinking about me like that all along? So you're saying I was a burden, huh? Oh, I see. I get it. I'm so sorry for that.
No, I didn't mean that! After that, we talked about having lots and quitting my part-time job again and again, but... my husband never said yes to either.
Oh, shut up! Can you stop with this already? I'm tired.
And on top of that, he began to get verbally abusive towards me. And then...
Long time no see, Akamatsu.
I used my secret weapon and brought over my boss from work who knew Akamatsu well.
Akamatsu, Yuri has worked so hard for you for the past 4 years after you quit work. And yet, when she supported you so much, do you not have any appreciation for her? And you won't even consider that it's your turn to support her next?
Yeah. But even still, I'm having a rough time too. You say she supported me, but it's not like she made a ton of money.
Huh?
And plus, she didn't even do her chores properly. And she'd only feed me frozen meals.
Huh? And what? Did you want me to leave halfway through my part-time job and cook dinner just for you and go back to work?
Akamatsu, I want you to think. If you switched positions with Yuri, while Yuri went to college, you'd go to a part-time job after work, and after coming home, do all the chores for 4 years without a single day off. And even if she finally starts working, she says, work more.
Work more.
Eh?
What do you think? Isn't that pretty difficult?
Yeah. I agree.
Akamatsu, being married is a two-way street. It is not marriage when it's just built on one person's selfishness. So from now on, you support Yuri. If not, she'll collapse from overworking soon.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. She's much sturdier than me and has lots of stamina.
What?
Well, if we think about it, if I were in Yuri's shoes, it'd be hard. But with Yuri's stamina, I think she can handle it for another 5 years. And plus, it's normal for marriage to be accompanied with difficulties, and the wife should always support the husband. Oh, and plus, she's acting all weak, but she just wants to be lazy. She's actually full of energy, so you shouldn't be deceived by her.
Akamatsu, you are...
I get it. In other words, they're denying my 4 years of hard work and have no appreciation for me, and no intention of having kids with me. You just plan on making me work like a slave. Is that correct?
No. Yeah, but if we're married, this should be normal.
Then please return it.
Huh?
The tuition I worked so hard to earn for you. Please return all of it. And it seems that our values don't match, so I want a divorce.
Got it. If so, I'll ask my lawyers if he has anyone he can introduce.
Huh? What are you saying? Of course I won't divorce you. Huh? Why does it have to be like that?
As a last resort, I brought over his boss from his last job to talk to him in hopes of redoing our relationship. But none of his words reached his heart, and after listening to his overly selfish excuses, I finally realized
Wait up!
that I'm just wasting my time trying to take care of this guy. Although Akamatsu tried to stop the divorce since I'd be inconvenient for him to lose his ATM and housekeeper. The boss, Mr. Tokusa, introduced us to a good lawyer and I was successfully able to get a divorce. As for the tuition...
You! Asking for me to pay you back after all this! You're so greedy! I'll never return any money to you!
I'm fine for being greedy. I have no money to give to a person who completely relied on my earnings without any appreciation and even refuses to have a child with me. I'm not your mother, so don't think I'm gonna be taking care of you for every little thing. Please sign this already.
Who the hell will? Akamatsu! Stop with this nonsense already! You pay for everything! What?
The truth is... As a show-off, he lied to his parents that he had paid all of his tuition. I've been keeping quiet about this too, so it wasn't until now that both of our parents found out about this. Although my mother-in-law was quiet, my father-in-law had common sense, so luckily I was able to receive back $30,000. I left my previous rented apartment and began living with my parents.
If this kind of thing ever happens to you again, please talk to us.
Yes, you can rely on us anytime.
Thank you, Mom and Dad, but I'm gonna do my best so there's no next time. After that, I quit my part-time job and continued working at the same company. And thanks to my mom's friends' connections, I was able to meet and marry Mr. Kuroki. I was able to have the children that I wished for so much too, and I'm now living a happy life. My past marriage was painful, but looking at our children, I don't regret it.
Yes, or else I wouldn't have been able to meet you, Yuri. I'll never make you suffer, Yuri.
Yes, me too. As for my ex-husband...
Because of that...
After our divorce, he didn't get a contract renewal at the elementary school, and now he works irregularly as a part-timer at a prep school. And that's because...
Don't you think it's absurd? I told her to continue working for a bit longer and she wanted a divorce. She's so greedy and she went overboard. If she's my wife, she should just shut up and earn me more money.
The one who's not in their right mind is you.
Huh?
Apparently he was going around his workplace complaining about me. And some people were nice enough to contact me about it.
If there's anything we can do to help you, don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you very much. Actually, before telling him I wanted to divorce, I secretly voice recorded some of our conversations. And I handed over the recordings to that lady. In addition to complaining about me, He also insulted about children, female, and disabled people. Because of that, he was fired.
You're fired!
I'm glad he's no longer a teacher.
Yes, I'm so glad that the female teacher contacted us.
I've heard rumors that he's been going to matchmaking parties. But if he's going to make his wife suffer, he should stay single forever. I'm Yuri, a mother of 2 children. I met my husband Tachibana through an arranged marriage, but... Nice to meet you!
Hi.
It's my first time doing matchmaking.
I see.
Why is he staying so quiet? He was always quiet and expressionless from the day we met. However, after going on several dates, I started to see him as a shy but kind and considerate person. We became married a year after the matchmaking.
No, this one's mine!
Mom! She took my crayon!
Karin, why can't you be nice to Kuroki? A year later, we received a daughter, and in 2 years, a son. Dear, you have to tell them too! Jeez. My husband's lack of words and expression did not change after the marriage and childbirth. He'd attend school events but wouldn't willingly interact with the kids. Instead, he generally chose to observe them from a distance. However...
I'm home.
Oh, welcome back. Kuroki, what's wrong? You seem a bit different.
It's nothing.
I wonder what happened. And so, Kuroki's been acting strange since he came home.
I see.
I wonder if something happened.
Pass me some more.
Are you listening?
Yeah.
Jeez, is he really thinking about the kids?
I'm home.
Welcome back, Karin. You're pretty late today.
The prefectural tournament's starting soon, so my seniors gave me extra training.
I would have picked you up if I knew you'd come home this way. You've heard there's been suspicious people in the neighborhood lately, right? People being stalked at night or getting kicked from behind. If you're gonna be late, I'll have your dad take you home by car. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
It'll be fine. You're worrying too much.
I hope so, but make sure to contact me, okay?
Yep, I got it.
My daughter, Karin, seems to be enjoying school as a member of the volleyball club. But on the flip side, my son, Kuroki, seems to become less and less energized each day.
So, how's it going lately?
Karin seems busy but has a lot of fun with her sports club. Sasuji-san, how about on your end? She's in the same class as Kuroki, right?
Yep, it seems like schoolwork's been getting pretty difficult for her.
I see. Maybe that's why Kuroki's been unenergetic lately.
Huh? Really? I'm not sure if it's related, but my daughter told me there's been a poorly behaving student in the class lately.
Oh no!
His name is Akamatsu. The teachers have tried to warn him, but they're unable to act strictly because his parents are related to the education committee. He was apparently attending a different middle school last year, but he was forced to transfer after physically assaulting someone. It's just what I heard from my daughter, so take it with a grain of salt.
Could he be doing something to Kuroki? And that bad feeling had hit right on the mark. Oh, welcome back, Kuroki. Huh? What happened?
It's nothing.
Don't tell me it's nothing! Please explain what happened!
I said I didn't want to.
Yo, Kuroki! Your sister goes to Etra Girls High, right?
What about it?
Introduce her to me, will ya?
What?
I saw her on the graduation photo album. She's pretty cute, isn't she? Now introduce her.
No way. Why would I do something like that?
What? You think no is an option here?
Ah!
Oh well. Not that it really matters. I just have to wait for her in front of your house after all.
Give me a break!
You bastard! That hurt!
No way!
Big sisses.
It's gonna be okay. Your dad's coming home early today, so let's ask him to pick her up. After asking for more details, it seems like this incident wasn't the exception, as he's been yelled at and forced to give money several times in the past. Why is this happening?
I was scared something might happen to Sis, but I couldn't do anything.
Kuroki.
I'll beat him to a pulp tomorrow.
No, don't! I can't stand it if you become even more hurt than today!
Yeah, she's right. Responding to violence with violence isn't gonna solve anything.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't we gather the evidence and discuss with the school? We might find testimony from other students.
My classmates tried talking about it to the teacher multiple times, but they never listened.
Then how about we go to them with adults next time, not just kids? We'll do our best to help you out, right, dear?
Yeah.
Dear!
Dad!
Whatever, Karin. Let's just do what we can.
Okay.
From that day, we began investigating Akamatsu-kun's actions. His fights, the money he's taken, the abuses he's inflicted, anything that might act as evidence. Preparations had steadily progressed, and I was very exhausted. My husband isn't of any use. Maybe he just has no interest in the children. Was the kindness I felt back then an illusion? Upon thinking that, I continued working alone. A few days later...
I'm home.
Welcome back. Where's your dad? Didn't he pick you up on his way back from work?
Oh, I came back on his car, but he said there's a DVD he has to return by today and left.
I see. He sure is late. What could he be doing? Welcome back. Seems like you took a while.
Yeah. I couldn't decide on what to borrow.
I see. Do you want to eat dinner?
No. I'll take a bath.
The next day, a shocking news was broadcasted.
Moving on to the next incident. Last night at 9:30 p.m., a male middle schooler was attacked by a man on Etra Block 4. There have been several cases of physical assault performed by suspicious persons in the area. Block 4's right there! The male middle schooler was found lying on the street by pedestrians. He sustained severe injuries, which will take 6 months before a full recovery.
Jeez, seriously?
The police have begun investigating the culprit.
All right. I'll get going.
Oh, see you later. Yesterday at 9:30 p.m. is when he was outside. Plus, it happened in the neighborhood. He seemed a bit awkward when he came home. Why did he take a bath as soon as he was back? No, there's no way! The next day.
I'm home.
Welcome back. What's wrong? Did something happen again?
No, that's not it. Actually, the middle schooler who was assaulted yesterday was Akamatsu.
What?
There was an emergency school gathering today.
I'm sure many of you know already, but one of our students was assaulted by someone yesterday. Please be sure to avoid walking outside at night. During daytime, try to walk with someone else as much as possible.
Hey, did you hear? It's apparently Akamatsu was attacked.
Was his house in that direction?
I wonder why he was at a place like that.
I'm guessing he found our house and was waiting for Sis to come home.
No way!
He's the type who'd go that far. I was thinking of getting back at him, but after what's happened, I'm done. He already got what he deserved.
I see, if you say so. It was creepy to think a suspicious person was lurking in our neighborhood, but after hearing what my son had to say, I decided to let go of the incidents. On a Sunday a few days later. Coming!
Excuse me. We're part of the Etra police. Do you know about the incident which occurred in this area?
Yes, the one that was mentioned in the news, right?
Yes. We've been asking all residents in the area about that day. Can we ask what you were doing between 9 and 10 p.m. that day?
My children and I were inside the house. My husband had gone out to return a DVD.
I see. Did you notice anything suspicious regarding your husband at the time?
No, I don't think so.
I understand. Is it alright if we ask him some questions as well?
Yes. Tachan received extensive questioning on what he was doing that night. It may have only lasted a few minutes, but for me, it felt like hours. Could they be suspecting him?
Alright. Thank you very much for your time.
No worries. Hey, did something happen?
No.
Could Tachan be the culprit? He's a criminal? Due to his odd behavior that night, I couldn't shake the uneasy feeling out of my head. 1 week passed.
Moving on to the next news. The police have apprehended the culprit of last week's incident where a middle schooler was assaulted. The culprit's identity is the unemployed suspect Hideki. He stated it could have been anyone. So they caught the culprit.
According to the news, the high school graduate had been rejected numerous times by universities, and the stress had made him unstable, leading to the assault. He seemed to have been involved with past incidents as well, and the police were looking into it. Thank goodness! It wasn't Tachan after all.
I'm Tachibana. I live with my wife and 2 children. I met my wife through matchmaking, but...
Nice to meet you! My name is Yuri. I'm happy to make your acquaintance.
She's so cute!
It's my first time doing matchmaking.
I see. I've never been good at showing my emotions. But despite that, Yuri happily accepted when I proposed to her. Being with Yuri made me happy. I soon received a son and a daughter. They were both absolutely adorable. So adorable that I didn't know how to interact with them, and ended up looking uninterested. A while back, my son came home in tatters. According to Yuri, it was done by his classmate called Akamatsu.
Whatever, Karin. Let's just do what we can.
Okay.
How dare you lay a finger on my son! I'll get back at you no matter what! After Yuri slept, I took a peek into the materials she gathered and saw that Akamatsu kid's face. All that's left is to beat him to a pulp. While I was mulling it over in my head...
Dad, thanks for taking me home.
Yeah. Oh, right. I have to return the DVD I borrowed. There's a DVD I have to return, so head on home without me.
Okay, got it.
It's close, so I guess I'll just walk there. That's... How dare you beat on my son! Who's that behind him? What the? Could that be the suspicious person the news keeps talking about? I have to help him! Help. Someone! Him? Help me! Ah! It's punishment for doing what he did to my son. He deserves it. If I had stepped in to help, he may not have sustained as bad of an injury. No! Stop! Please! But why do I have to save a guy like him? What a scary world we live in. Karin, remember to contact us if you're coming home late. Kuroki, make sure to tell us if something goes south at school.
Dad.
He's right. There are plenty of weird people out there, so be careful, okay?
Okay.
I knew it. Tachan hasn't changed. It's just my imagination.
Isn't Dad being strangely kind today?
I'll be taking this secret to my grave.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。作中の暴行事件では被害者になったかもしれませんが、それまでは加害者側だったわけですし、黒木くんやいろんな人に対して働いた行為は事実で一生消えることはありません。そしてそれは簡単には到底許されないことです。自分の行いがどれだけのことなのか、これで理解して改心してくれればいいんですがね。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また、暴力ダメ絶対と思った方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。